Okay, so today I am making my new palm kernel flakes soap with canola oil, coconut, and lard. And I'm trying that recipe. So I need 18 ounces of water. I'm making Mountain Majesty. 18 ounces of water. Okay. And then I need my lye, which is 6 ounces. Okay. I'm going to stir my lye into my water. Stand back so that the fumes don't get in my face, because you can kind of choke on the fumes if you don't. Stand back. You can do this outside if you would prefer. It's perfectly fine. I find if I just stand back and stir, well, usually it's okay. It's kind of getting me a little bit here. Just stir until all the crystals are dissolved. Always pour your lye into your water, not the other way around. If you pour water into lye, it can splash. And immediately rinse out your lye container so your family doesn't end up using it accidentally for something else. Now I'm going to get my ice bath. I'm going to stick my lye water in my ice bath to get it cooling quickly. There we go, that one's kind of full. So now I'm going to pour my oils into my container here. And let's see, what do we have here? We have coconut oil, which is 9.6 ounces for what I'm using. My oil has already been softened because I had it sitting in my sunny window. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Colorado in February. And coconut oil adds bubbliness to your soap and makes your soap harder. I am adding my canola oil. This is going to be a mostly canola oil and lard based soap. Canola oil is very moisturizing soap, and then lard is very conditioning and makes your soap harder also. A nice hard bar soap is what you want. You don't want a soft bar soap because then it'll just turn to mush in the shower. I have no problem using lard in my soaps because the pig's already dead, so you might as well use everything up. I'm sorry, but the world is not going to stop eating bacon, so you might as well get good use out of all of the animal. I'm getting 19 ounces here. All these recipes will be in below. These are in my How to Make Soap for Beginners e-course. Oops, got just a tad too much. Well, when I said a tad, I meant a tad. Okay, there. Then I have palm kernel flakes here, and I accidentally bought these. I thought I got palm kernel oil, or palm oil, excuse me, and I accidentally bought these and I ended up with 50 pounds of them. So I was not about to pay the shipping to return them, so I am doing new recipes just to see what I can come up with. And I really like actually using this oil. It's a very good oil. Makes a very hard and bubbly bar. which I like. And then I'm going to put this in the microwave, get it cooled down, and hopefully my lye water and my oils will come to be about the same temperature, which is about 100 degrees. Now I'm going to measure out my fragrance oil. Shoot. Don't have enough. You were right. All right, I'm just going for it anyway. This will just be, I'll just sell it as a mess up. All right, so don't have enough of my fragrance oil, so I'll just sell it as a mess up. That's okay. It happens. Now I'm just wiping up my space just to give me a little bit of just a little bit of room here. Now, coconut oil can be very drying to the skin. So if you add too much coconut oil, it will dry out your skin. So you really don't want to use more than 30%. I use up to 30% sometimes, but a lot of people will only use about 15%. It's just a personal preference, whatever you would like to do. Okay, so you can see here my oils are not melted yet. And we're only at 102, so I'm probably gonna have to, yep, I need to go another 30 seconds. You want to make sure your oils are completely melted. It will be totally clear. Your oil will be totally clear when you're done. Okay, so it is still not completely melted, but it's getting close. And we're at 105. Mom will put the Etsy store link on there. I don't have too many soaps on there at the moment. I am working on my How to Make Soap ebook. Karen is very correct. The shipping is extremely expensive overseas, like $20 for 4 bars of soap. So it may be worth it for you to find somebody else who has it locally for you. Whew. How am I doing, guys? Am I doing okay? Show me some love. All right. I see all that loving coming through. Thank you, guys. Oh, you guys are so funny. Okay, so see how my oils are completely clear now. And I'm at 117 degrees. Perfect. This will cool down. My lye water will cool down. My lye water is at 153. It's not cooling real quick. I think I'm going to add some more water to bring up my amount of water so it'll be cooler. And then we'll get done with this quicker. Yet another glove. Okay. I hate gloves. Absolutely hate gloves. Seriously. My hands are all sweaty now and I can't get it on. All right. There we go. So my water is 107 and my oils are 106. That's pretty close and good. Okay, so you can see in here, can you see that little lint? That is called lye lint. See right there? Sometimes that happens when you're mixing your lye. So I am going to just strain it out, just like so. Then immediately rinse out your lye bucket. So the family doesn't accidentally do it. And I am going to blend. This is emulsification, where your oil and your lye comes together and it changes color. Well, now this is a very interesting happening here. So, I have never had this happen before, but it appears that there was maybe some chocolate covered cherry soap left on my blender and it got hard. And now it is in my soap. So, I'm going to have to strain my soap. This is very new for me. Never had this happen before. What else is new? Tara's the one who always has the weird things happen. That's okay. Everybody says that's why they love me. I hope so. Oh dear, now my bowl is not big enough. So what appears to have happened is I did not get my blender washed well enough yesterday. See all those chunks? See all those chunks? That is chocolate covered cherry soap. All right. Let's get it all back in here. Okay. Now, let me mix just a little bit longer. Okay, I'm going to put in my fragrance, which is Alpine Frost from Rustic Essentials. I really like getting Rustic Essentials. Is good for scents. Brambleberry is good for scents, and Nature's Garden are the three top ones I use. Wholesale Supply Plus is also a very good one. Okay. So I'm trying a new soap recipe today, and right now I'm thinking I'm not liking, I don't know, it's not getting very thick. And this is supposed to be a mountain soap, so if it doesn't get thick, I'm gonna have a problem. So let me see. So I'm pouring this in. This is going to be my, probably my Yellow Sky. This will be my Purple Mountain. This will be my White Clouds. And this will be my green, what do you call it? Green Meadow. All right. if I can get it to set up. If it doesn't set up, I'm gonna have a problem. Then I'm putting these bears that I made out of melt and pour on the top. All these ingredients will be in the description below on my YouTube channel when this video gets put on there. And let's see, what did I say I was doing here? Let's see, my green meadow. So this is my white top. So, oh shoot, I got to shake it. So this is my, what do you call it? Titanium dioxide. Already pre-mixed. Okay, there I go. So this is going to be my green meadow. So let me get my green meadow done in the thing so that it can be setting up. Oh dear, I can't get it off. And let's see. Okay, so my green meadow. Use about a teaspoon of mica per pound of oil. This is a very interesting situation. Does anybody know what that "this is a very interesting situation" is from? Which movie? Put it in the comments below if you know which movie that's from. Mike's favorite movie. Alright, so I have a problem. This is not very good. Jean, I got it. It's a Wonderful Life. This is not setting up. Sorry, I forgot my glove. So I am trying to decide what I'm going to do now. If I should keep trying to get it done. A person can only beat it to death for so long. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just pour it in my mold. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to go from here. Need to think it through here because it did not set up like I was hoping it would. And I'm not quite sure why not. Let's see. So I need my purple next. Wow, that is really liquid. So let me do my purple and see if I can get that. Different oils cause it to set up differently. So maybe I have too much canola oil in this recipe for what I need to get it to set up. Not sure. I thought with the lard and the palm kernel flakes it would set up pretty quick, but it's not doing that. So I'm a little disappointed. I may have to just, I really, really want this to be a mountain. So what I may have to do is stop and come back and let this set up. Just swirl it, Carol says. Actually, that's maybe not a bad idea, Carol. You know what? I think I'm going to take Carol's advice. have my yellow. Oops, I maybe put just a tad too much in there. Let me rinse off my okay, let me buzz my white first. Feel like sitting here for an hour to wait for this to set up. So yeah, this is gonna, can you see how, can you see that moving around in there? That's just way too much. So we're gonna be swirling it. So let me pour in my white. Yeah, that is really, really liquidy. Really, really liquidy. That's okay. These things happen, and you just have to adapt and overcome. Now my yellow. And now my purple. This is why you should never ever test a recipe on a big batch that you're doing, because you just don't know how it's going to react. But I was impatient, and I shouldn't have been impatient. I know better than that. I don't listen to my own advice. So now I'm going to take my handy dandy cute little swirly thing here, and I'm just going to run it in. Now, I forgot to save something for the top, but that's okay. So I'm kind of swirling. You don't want to mix your colors, you just want to gently twirl it so that it just gets a nice bit in every bar of soap, hopefully. So I think I'm going to call this one a loss for my Cherry Shop soap, and I'm not going to put my bears on top. And I'm just going to call it Lightly Scented Swirled for my shop, so you guys can buy this in a few weeks, about 4 weeks. Tap it. Then I'm going to cover it. I have a plastic tote that I put over this, a short plastic tote that I put over this with a blanket. And then it will gel. So, I hope you enjoyed my soap video today with my happy accidents, and that you will please check out my How to Make Soap for Beginners e-course. And don't forget to join us at our Facebook page if you join the e-course, because I help you with these problems when you have them. So, I think what happened today was I had too much canola oil, and canola oil is a very soft oil, so it doesn't set up as much. So I think what I'm going to do is reduce the amount of canola oil that I use next time, or increase the amount of palm kernel flakes. I'm not sure which. Okay, so today I'm cutting my Alpine Frost. So I think what happened was I used too much water again in this recipe. I think what happened was I thought I had it at 33%. I could have sworn I had it at 33%. If I was in a lineup, I would have sworn that I had 33%, but apparently I had 38, so that's why it was so soft. So this should be a recipe that works really good, so I'm going to give it a try again. Okay. Now, let's cut off our samples here. Ooh, wow. Okay, that turned out nice. I'm very, very surprised that it turned out so nice, but I am very, very happy that it did. This is still pretty soft. Wow. Of course, you'll remember I had a lot of purple because I was going to make that my mountain, and it didn't set up, so I had to change plans and just swirled it. Nice. All right. I always love it when I think my soap has failed and it turns out that is just super pretty. Super, super pretty. Let me grab a rag and wipe off my... Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so I'm going to save the cutting of the rest of this for my show tonight. But you got to see the first sneak peek. Oh, I am super happy. Yay, yay, yay. I'm so glad it didn't fail. Please go check out my How to Make Soap for Beginners e-course, and we will see you next time.